Let's have a look at the virtual courses that we've got here on Hurstwood Training for next week, first week in January. First of all, we've got this one. It's called Sensory Classrooms to Build Curiosity and Engagement in Learning. This is not just about design, this is about tools, exciting things, how to create a sensory approach and what that really means in the real world. And as well as showing you exciting tools and techniques, we're going to talk about things being available, appropriate, accessible, achievable. This is an in-depth course with myself and Carol Allen, but it's also going to be great fun. The next course takes us beyond the classroom. Now, you know, your classroom space is great, but we often forget to utilize all the available areas that we've got for learning and teaching. So your outdoor spaces are amazing places to learn. So in this course, we're going to offer a great section of ideas to, extend your sensory opportunities beyond your classrooms. We'll give you lots of practical help about creating sensory gardens and tell you why it's important that you do this. Teaching Reading for All is the next one. The presenter of this course, Dr. Sarah Mosley, is passionate about the subject she loves the most of all, and that is teaching reading. But do you know enough about how it develops and how to support all our learners? If learning to read defines our success, what does this mean for our learners with more complex learning needs and autism? For those who a traditional reading curriculum may not be accessible and appropriate, this course is going to provide you with the information that you need to help you develop the prerequisite and emergent reading skills for all. The next course is Story, the Skill of Accessible Storytelling with myself, Richard Hurstwood, and Carol Allen. This is it's a practical session which will look at how to make storytelling more inclusive and accessible. We will examine the key elements of a successful sensory story and how to tell one. Moving into the online world, we're going to share a host of resources that you can easily add to your bookshelf. We will look at why creating your own stories is a powerful tool in your storytelling books. Before rounding up with our favourite books that you can read right now, it's going to be a storytelling extravaganza. Moving on, Chris Barson and myself, we're talking about creating readiness to learn. This is aimed at people working with children and young adults who are autistic or have autism. Now, we'll be looking at the sensory differences which can be a big part of a person's autism and how this can help us understand the learner's needs more accurately. We will also be looking at safe spaces. Once again, how the principles of available, accessible and appropriate will play a big part in the day-to-day classroom. Also in this course, we'll be putting in a little bit of technology, looking at some of the best apps for both iOS, Android, online, which can help you. Supporting difficult behaviour in transition. Now, Clive's ever popular course is at a time when pupils experience blended learning, transitioning between homeschooling and full-time schooling. Clive explores how sensory approaches can be used to calm and support pupils as they settle back into the expected routines and behaviours. This course will offer a structured combination of theory and practice which will both inform you and enable your practice. And lastly, a great fun course, The Importance of Messy Play and SCMH. Helen and Julie are fantastic at this course and they love messy play. You know, it helps children stay physically and mentally well, which is especially important during our coronavirus days. We need to incorporate messy play into daily routines and give the tools to express their feelings and of course their challenges. This practical course with Julie and Helen, it isn't just about fun, it's about understanding why, and it's going to be fantastic fantastic. It's a really informative course which was really popular last year. So I hope you can join us next week for some of our virtual courses. We've got more coming up later in the month. It would be lovely to see you on the courses next week. All of them are hosted on Zoom with lots of exciting stuff going on. If you want to book and you're not already on the website, go to hurstwood.com and you can book your place there. If you're a school and you want to book more than one place or lots of places, then get in touch, Lois at hurstwood.com, and we'll sort you out and give you a deal. And of course, don't forget that our online learning doesn't stop live. We have lots of courses, online bundles, single courses for individuals, and of course we've got team sign-ups for schools. That's learning whenever you want it. So welcome to Hurstwood Training. This is sensory training, breaking down the barriers to learning. hurstwood.com